Coming up on this edition of Carolina Insider, a local college changes a 165-year-old tradition.
Expand the traditional undergraduate program just from women to include men.
As high school football teams gear up for the playoffs, one team will look to add on to an already successful season. But first, the next step in the fight against COVID comes to campus. Carolina Insider starts now. Hello and thank you for joining us. I'm Nick Klos. Our top story today. It looks like there will be a runoff to determine who will be the next mayor of Columbia. Daniel Rickeman got more than 43% of the vote in yesterday's election. He'll go head-to-head with Tamika Isaac Devine, who got 30% of the vote. The other two candidates, Sam Johnson and Mo Badura, got 24 and 2% respectively and are out of the race. The runoff will be November 16th. The Columbia City Council at-large seat is also still up for grabs. Aditi Bustles and Tyler Bailey will face off November 16th as well. The Comet Shuttle system has a new interim executive director after a unanimous vote from the board. Derek Huggins has served on the board of directors for more than 10 years. Huggins says his vision for the bus system is to ensure access to opportunities in education, employment, and looks to partner with local businesses. In university news, Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccine booster shots are now available on campus at USC Health Center. You must be a student, faculty, or staff member age 18 and up to be eligible. If you got the J&J shot, you must wait 2 months after your vaccine for the booster. If you got the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine, you'll have to wait 6 months between shots. You can schedule an appointment through My Health Space, but if you're short on time, walk-in boosters are available Monday through Friday. Governor Henry McMaster says he plans for millions of leftover COVID education relief money. He wants to spend $17 million to pay for anyone's 2-year technical college tuition. With the money, the program could potentially help up to 15,000 people get training and jobs in high-demand areas such as healthcare, IT, and construction. Now another college in Columbia is garnering attention as it is becoming co-ed this year. Kyle Orens brings us that story.
Columbia College, originally founded in 1854 as Columbia Female College, welcomed their first class of students in 1859. That first class consisted entirely of women, and it remained that way for the last 165 years. Columbia College President William Bogart said they noticed that nationally fewer women were looking for a single-gender experience, and after seeing that reflected locally in enrollment numbers, the Board of Trustees decided to make a change.
The most fruitful way to carry out our mission was to expand the traditional undergraduate program just from women to include men.
So far, 65 men are enrolled, and 45 of them are living on campus. Directly behind me is Hudson Hall, home to the very first class of male students at Columbia College. At first glance, nothing stands out, but if you take a closer look, you can see schedules for men's golf, cross country, and soccer. Sports have been a key factor in building campus culture between the men and women.
We've added this other team. Now that other team happens to be men, but really the key part is you had that other team along.
Athletics, specifically track, is a big reason for why freshman Jordan Wright picked CC.
We haven't really come from nothing, so it's kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's a little hard struggle. So then with CC helping me, come to see me race and stuff like that, and, give me a full ride, that really meant a lot.
Columbia College students Carla and Shantae are happy to have men on campus.
I really like how guys are here now. I feel like it creates a more diverse community.
The boys are really sweet, so I enjoy it.
A lot of the men who have enrolled so far are related to current or former female students, which is something President Bogart said has contributed to the easy transition. For Carolina Insider, I'm Kyle Orens.
As the calendar flips to November, high school football playoffs are upon us. Here with today's Soda City Scene is Cam Adams. Cam?
Thanks, Nick. After another high school football regular season finished up last week, the teams around the Midlands are gearing up for playoffs. This includes Brooklyn Casey High School as it will take on Waccamaw in the first round of the playoffs. This will be the Bearcats' 7th straight playoff appearance. Bearcats' underlying strength coach Chanson Blackwood says he looks forward to rewarding his players after the pandemic impacted last season.
Just keep our athletes healthy, make sure they're having fun. I mean, the whole point of the playoffs is to reward your kids and your student athletes. Our goal is just to make a run at everything, go for broke.
Brooke and Casey will begin its road through the playoffs this Friday at home. Other teams across the Midlands competing at home in the first round include AC Fora, Gilbert, and nationally ranked Dutch Fork. All of these games will kick off at 7:30 on Friday. Oh, and also on Friday, that parade in Atlanta to celebrate last night's Braves in the World Series. Big win for the Braves there. Back to you in the studio, Nick.
Thanks, Cam. That's it for this edition of Carolina Insider, a student production here in the Kennedy Greenhouse studio in the School of Journalism and Mass Communications. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here Friday.